Hey Aries, welcome to my channel. This is going to be your general reading for the month of May. Venus is retrograde, as I've been telling everyone else for their readings. It's going to be here on the 13th of May. So this reading is not specifically for Venus's retrograde, but the lessons and messages that come through are going to pertain to, in some way pertain to Venus. I'm sorry, did I say Mercury's retrograde? Venus is retrograde. Okay, it's on the 13th. So if you're looking for a Venus retrograde reading, I will be posting that as well after I've uploaded all of the general readings to my channel. And those readings are going to pertain to your Venus sign and your sun sign. So be sure to look out for, if you know your Venus sign, look out for those videos and see if any of them resonate with your sun or your Venus sign for that retrograde. Okay, so there's also a spirit guide, a deity, just like my other readings in the past where it was messages from the gods or messages from the spirits. There is a deity who has stepped forward to speak to you, specifically Aries, just like there was one for each sign of the zodiac. I will not pronounce their name within the video just to not insult anyone or to mispronounce their name. For the people who do worship this deity or work with them, I don't want to mispronounce their name as to not insult anyone, but I will put their name in the description box below and what they're known for, and you can check them out on your own time. Okay? All right, so let's get into what this deity has to speak to you all about. Now, know this, that this deity has a very huge reputation within the spirit realm. I may create some videos speaking about deities just so you guys can have a better understanding of them, but for now this deity fills very big shoes, okay, in many religions around the world, and they're called different things. So the fact that they're stepping forward to speak to you guys, this is definitely, all deities and spirits have something serious that they would like to speak to all of us about, but knowing that this deity has stepped forward to speak to you all, there is something important here. Now, Aries, there's some heavy energy here, and I don't really like this energy. I hope that this is an energy that you are embodying. If so, please face that energy within yourselves and hold yourselves accountable to it. Understand that you're better than that, okay? But I feel that this is from someone else, okay? There are a few scenarios that I'm getting. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. There is some Virgo energy attached to this card as well. So you have the Lovers, but it's in the reverse. So during this month, Venus is in retrograde. So if there is a relationship that you have with someone where there is mental entrapment, illogical behavior, irrational behavior, lies, dishonesty, a lack of communication, inconsiderate behavior, a lack of empathy, this relationship is not going to last. For those of you who are in a relationship, for those of you who meet this person in this month and you guys create a relationship or a connection, and this person may be an air sign, okay? I'm sorry about the noise, you guys. There are people outside, and please bear with me. I'm doing the best that I can to make sure you guys can hear me. But you may be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. There's a lot of air energy here, Aries. I do see a change here. Now, this is the change for the better good, but will this change will this be a happy feeling? No, I don't think that this is, for some of you, it may be a weight lifted off, okay? But this is a change that you cannot stop. It's something that's inevitable. Okay. Now, there is, if this is an air sign, it doesn't matter what the sign is, but this relationship or this connection, whether it be a new connection that you get yourself into during this month, if it lasts for a couple of months, or even this may not last for for more than a month or so, okay? And if it lasts for more than a few months, you're going to deal with a lot of negative energy from this person, okay? This person may prey on your weaknesses, okay? Because in many cases they are weak themselves, or in all cases they're weak themselves, and so instead of recognizing your energy and your fire, they would prefer to find weaknesses and pick at them, okay, and trigger you. So this person also may know your personality as well. For those of you who are really fiery or argumentative when it comes to certain situations or topics, this person may trigger that on purpose, okay? This person does not think. This person is not honest, okay? So if you find yourself in a relationship or a roommate situation or a friendship during this time, whether they're new or you've been with them for a while, this is not energy that is going to last, at least not for long, okay? If that's really hard news for you, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, so that's the one scenario. Now, for others of you, there is someone who may be older than you. Could be a grandparent or a parent, masculine in energy. It could be a mother or a father. They could be an air sign. They could be a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Scorpio. There may be a situation where you don't, there's someone who may have passed away, but you may not know about it for a while. There may be a lack of communication where someone didn't do a good job at relaying this information to you for whatever reason, okay? This person could be your significant other as well, all right? Some of you all have lost someone. They're no longer here. You're no longer in that connection with them on the physical plane. And this has you feeling very lost and very stuck. Okay, this may be something that you don't want to talk about. There may have been an illness, possibly, that someone experienced and they didn't make it. But they didn't really communicate with you about their illness or what was going on with them. Okay. I'm getting suicide for some of you. That's rough. This is very strong, potent energy, you guys. I hope that if there are those of you Aries who are dealing with this in your own lives for yourselves, if there are those of you who have a tendency to feel suicidal, and I see that there are those of you who have a lot of responsibilities, yet though you have a lot of responsibility and you care for people that you love and that you cherish, you may not be getting the same treatment. Okay, you may have your own issues that you are not speaking about. Okay, this is all mental. Some of you all may suffer from migraines. Some of you all may have a mental issue or a learning disability to where your relationships with people have been affected negatively for whatever reason. Okay, I do see change here. I see good changes for your greater good, so that's good to see, okay? But there's someone or there's something that either you don't want to talk about, something that you're not being honest about, or this is someone else who's not being honest with you, okay? You're not being truthful, and this has you in your head. It has you feeling stuck. If you're dealing with an abusive person, understand that this person, you can get yourself out of it, Aries. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay with this person. You don't have to put up with that type of energy. If there is someone who in some ways triggers you and they kind of make you feel suicidal, or they make you feel as if it's not worth living for whatever reason, you don't have to stay there. Now, for those of you who have lost someone, okay, it's tough. It's tough. But understand, I know that you're feeling like this and you feel as if you're never going to cope. You know, you feel like you're not going to cope. You feel like you're never going to be able to face the pain or face the issue, okay, about this person with the King of Swords in the reverse. If you've lost someone, Aries, and you just feel so like you're just grieving still, just understand that the universe, this deity, is letting you know there is good change here. There are things and people and opportunities that we will send your way to help you heal. Okay? This is a significant other. The universe is going to send people who are going to support you and help you through this. Okay? Go through the motions. This is, no matter how bad the pain is, healing and change is inevitable. You know, or at least those opportunities, you can't stop those opportunities from coming or approaching. It's up to you to embrace them, though, right? So if you've detached yourself from your family or your friends, for those of you who have lost a relative and you have a significant other that you're not really considering, or you're not really paying attention to them right now because of your grief, the universe may turn that on its head. Okay? For others of you, if there is someone who is putting so much responsibility on you and not considering how it's making you feel, that is also going to change. That's also going to be turned on its head. Okay? I don't see a connection with this person anymore. For those of you who are in a relationship or are soon to be in a relationship or are choosing a person, I would be careful. You know, maybe you should avoid this person, you know, or not. Maybe there's some lessons you can learn from this person, but if you can avoid them, you know, and you know that that's a bullet that you need to dodge, please do so, because I don't see that. I don't see there being much of a healthy connection, because it's going to end up becoming severed. Okay? For others of you, if you see this energy from a mile away and you can feel that someone's energy is not going to complement yours, and they're not thinking beyond themselves, and they have maybe a very cheap way of treating you, they don't, I'm not saying they have to go above and beyond, but they don't put in 100%, and they don't feel like they need to, you know, could be someone that just doesn't like you, you know, at all, and they're very shady. This person may be very shady and they're just not good for you. Okay, like I said, there is something that is going to happen that is going to turn it on its head. Okay, the tables are going to be turned around. Okay, so wow, that's some deep energy. I'm sending you guys healing vibes and energy, positive energy during this time. If you guys have lost someone, just know that the universe, this deity is here to help you. Okay, is here to strengthen you during this time. Okay, and for those of you who don't know that you've lost someone, or you may not know that someone has passed on, if you don't know that they've passed on, I feel at some point you're gonna find out. It's so rough. I'm sorry, you guys. You're gonna find out. For others of you, if someone has passed on and you don't know how they died, and you're looking for answers, I feel, again, there's change that is going to happen. There's change that's going to come to give you what you need. All right? Also, for those of you who are looking, Aries, for those of you who work with deities or spirit guides, and maybe your spirit guides have not really been open with you. They haven't really been giving you clear answers as to your questions. For those of you who are fellow tarot card readers or oracles or witches, or, you know, if you guys practice this craft and your spirit guides are not, or there's like a passed on loved one that you've been speaking to, but all of a sudden they may not have been open with you all of a sudden, you know, someone who may have recently passed on or passed on for a while, if there's someone that you've lost and you've been talking to them, they may have been in their head. They may have still needed to go through some type of transformation on the other side before they can come to you and you know, help you along your journey throughout this lifetime. Okay? This person may have had a certain way of living when they were alive, and they just had to, that energy was so fresh and new to them when they passed on. It was still with them, and the universe had to work with them using the Wheel of Fortune to transform and change, okay? So that they can do a whole, you know, a whole turnaround so that they can come and help you and give you the answers that you need, okay? So those are all the scenarios for what you guys may be dealing with out there, okay? And for those of you who are in an abusive relationship, there's someone who is making you guys feel stuck or making you feel as if you can't move on with someone. If there's someone who's threatening you guys, for those of you who are being threatened by someone, for maybe you want to leave or you want to move or you want to break up with them, they may be threatening you or blackmailing you into staying with them. Don't. There's change here. Good change is going to be for your greater good. Is going to help you out. Okay, you don't. The connection is not going to last. Not going to last. Okay. The universe will see to that. So let's look into your oracle. So the animal that was the animal card that was pulled for you is the black jaguar, and it says old soul. Okay. And it says, walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond this world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So again, this is encouragement for you guys. Okay, Aries? You are an old soul. Now, if you're dealing with someone, a deity or a passed on loved one, this person may be transforming. Their soul may be very old, okay? They may, for those of you who don't know why you lost someone, or why maybe they died young, or they died, you know, at a time where you needed them the most, it could be that this person, their soul was so evolved that their life on earth was finished. They had to move on, okay? And this may have even caught them by surprise in some way, and but maybe you just don't know, maybe you don't know that this person is gone, okay, because someone wasn't communicating with you about it, or maybe you found out late and now you're needing answers, okay? But for others of you who are dealing with abusive relationships, a relationship that will not last, this is encouragement. This is to let you know that this person that you're dealing with, their spirit and their mind and their emotions, they will not allow themselves to evolve, okay? They have made that decision. They've made the decision to remain dishonest and to not face their fears and face the facts about their personality and how they're behaving, and they have made the decision to be stuck. They've made the decision to be stuck and to be irrational and to be abusive, cold-hearted, you know, and give you the cold shoulder. They have made, this could be a parent as well, okay? This could be a grandparent or someone that you can't get through to them, you know? They won't let you in for whatever reason. This could be a very cold person. And if this is a significant other, they won't change because it's not because it's just been set in stone in the universe or in life that they won't change. They weren't born this way. They chose this, okay? So you have evolved. You make the decision to learn. You're a fire sign, right? You're Aries. And you have made the decision to transform, to go through an evolution, to transition into a better version of yourself, right? And that's a continuous and ongoing process with as long as we live, and even after we die, we're still going through in the afterlife. We're still going through that process. So remember that you do not follow what this person, whoever this person is who's abusing you or trying to abuse you or attempting to bring you down. Don't listen to what they have to say. Don't take that treatment as, you know, a means to beat yourselves up at all. I feel that you guys are being protected. For those of you who have suicidal thoughts because of how you've been treated, this is a bully, okay? For those of you who feel bullied and you just feel othered and belittled and beaten down, recognize your spirit your spirit doesn't understand that type of energy. Your spirit is so old and it's experienced and it's evolved, like I said. And when you come across people who are not evolved and they have not made the decision to heal from their own past traumas and negative circumstances, it's an energy that you cannot embrace and you don't understand, and you just feel hurt. You know, some of you all may have pity on this person a little bit, but you know, karma always comes back around, right? The Wheel of Fortune misses nothing, right? The Wheel of Fortune doesn't miss anything. So you're mature in spirit and in mind. This person is not. For those of you who are dealing with an abusive relationship or abusive, you're coexisting with someone who is abusive or living with someone who is abusive, okay? Now we have the Elf Queen. And it says introvert, burden, responsibility. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and read this card to understand what the Elf Queen is saying to you guys, okay? So it says you have responsibilities that have accumulated to the point that you no longer feel free. You have dimmed your own bright light, and the world longs for you to shine once again. One by one, I ask you to take these burdens. Anything that feels heavy, whose energy does not come from love but from fear. Any demands and expectations that no longer meet your needs, and release them with love. There is no rejection in this gesture. It is simply time to reestablish your own personal boundaries. You may even be carrying burdens that rightfully belong to other people. Please release these now. Without this clearing, you may well feel you are carrying too much on your own shoulders and are unable to see the path ahead of you. As you release, the beginnings of the sweet and tender freedoms that are your birthright will make themselves known to you. You are now free to love and care for others more effectively, as you will be acting out of love, not forcing yourself. If you clearly ask for support, other people will love and support you in all that you do. So you need to let go, Aries, of any connection or energy that is weighing you down. Anyone who places some type of mental, emotional, or financial, physical responsibility on you, but they are not willing to help you carry that burden, they cannot remain. And I feel that Venus is retrograde once again, like I've said to Sagittarius and Capricorn. Venus is retrograde, I feel, is definitely at work here with this person. Okay, for those of you who are, you don't have to say yes to everything. You have every right to say no and say, hey, this doesn't belong to me. I'm more than willing to carry this if you're willing to do your part, but this doesn't belong to me. Your emotions, your burdens, your traumas of those energies and baggage from other people, they don't belong to you. You don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept anything from anyone. I don't care. It doesn't matter if they're friends, family, significant other. Okay? And for those of you who have lost someone and you're just carrying that burden of pain, I know it's easier said than done, but release their energy with love. Talk to them, right? Speak to the universe, speak to your creator to protect them on their journey on the other side. And understand that they have a life on the other side now before they transition to the next life, right? And it's your duty. Now it's still your duty to live life, okay? You have to make the decision to continue to live your life. Even though they're not here anymore, for those of you who have lost someone, if there's someone here that you can never see again and you're just in pain, write a letter, write down a goodbye, say goodbye to them and let them know, see you in another life, or, good luck on the other side. You still have a life to live, right? We all have to die. All of us have to die, some before others. Okay? So just like this person had to pass on, at some point you're going to have to pass on too, before other people that you care about, right? It's a part of the process. It's a very grueling and painful process. Trust me, I know how that feels, okay? But at some point, Aries, you have to make the decision, okay, are you going to allow this pain to engulf you? It's your choice completely, and it's understandable. Or are you going to decide to continue to push forward as best you can? Right? Wow, that is very, very heavy, Aries. In some ways I see, depending on your scenario and your situation, I see good, definitely. I feel like at the what you choose at the end of the day, if you choose to live and you choose to grow, despite what's going on or despite what's happened, despite what you have lost or had to let go of, it's a good outcome at the end of the day. Okay? So that's your reading for May. Much love and light to all of you guys. I'm sending all of the healing vibrations to you. And stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next video.